So what you're first going to do is send
if I'm going to break it up into 1/4, how many fourths will I need to make my whole?
Because this is brand new.
I'm going to need 4/4 to make my whole.
This is brand new, but you might have seen it somewhere. So you're going to send me your name and either 1 to 3 words that you know about volume. It does not have to be a complete sentence. Name and answer together.
Okay.
Just follow directions, please. I said 1 to 3
so my model shows me that I have how many? I'm going to have 8. Okay. So now that I know what my model shows me, because I knew that I had to have 2 holes, and I knew that I had to break up my 2 holes
and your answer together, please.
1/4. Okay. So now we're going to look at what we did when we got ready to do our algorithm. So what did you do, Kimberly? Okay, you did that. You got the model. Okay. That's fine about the back. Kimberly's talking. Kimberly's talking. Kimberly's talking. Thank you. I need you to focus, okay? Thank you.
For the 2, and I changed the operation, and I flipped 1/4 to 4/1.
And that's where you stopped? Okay. So if you were going to continue with the problem, what would you do now? You're going to multiply. So multiply that across.
We got any more time? Okay, about 20 more seconds.
Very good. Okay. All right. Explain what you did on your problem. Explain how you got there when you did this part. What did you do here to get that answer?
I flipped I kept the 2.
Reciprocal.
I was supposed to flip the 4, the 1/4, but then I did it down here and I got 8. But when I did it up here, I got 8 also.
What is that called? What is he telling you?
Okay.
Sit up.
That means you turned it.
You turned it
upside down.
Upside down. Okay, good. Sit up. Sit up. Now lay down. All right. Explain what you did on your problem, because I want to make sure that everybody understands what you did. Are you paying attention?
Capacity. What is capacity?
Well, I drew one model right here, and I divided them into 3, and I counted them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that gives you 8.
So what is capacity?
And then when you work the problem, explain what you did on the problem, because when I get all the way over to you, I want you to be able to tell me what each person did all the way across, okay? So you need to be listening until I come all the way back to you, okay?
Right, counting the edges.
Explain what you did.
Beyonce, what do you mean by that?
Well, when I flipped the reciprocal, I knew that I had to draw 2 models right here.
Okay, how do you think that relates to volume?
4 parts. And then I
And it does, because volume is 3D shapes, and edges are on 3D shapes, so it does relate to volume in that area.
And so
Genesis,
my answer.
area, radius, and hole. What do you mean by those
So when you looked at this problem, were you able to go across and multiply and get 8 also? Okay, because once you did this, once you flipped it, you can see that now your number is going to be this, right? Okay. Dalton, you're not there yet. So what are you going to do with your problem?
When we want to find the volume, we're trying to find the
What are you doing to your problem now?
The 3D object. But they're very similar.
Okay. Why are you multiplying?
For
my KFC.
And we're trying to do the
Okay.
whole
What's the
thing.
KFC?
Okay, Tiana, the size and big. What do you mean by
Okay.
that?
So which part am I keeping?
The whole number.
Okay, you're trying to find the size
What am
and
I
the shape,
flipping?
and why did you write big?
The fraction.
Which means that's called, that flipping is called.
Blake, you put
Flipping the
volume means the height of shapes.
reciprocal.
Like how tall something is.
Okay, good. And then
Yes,
what did you, what's your, have you got the answer yet? You still working on the answer? Okay. Go ahead and do the answer for me. All right, I got your paper done now. Tell me what you did on your paper. I'm coming back to you, so I want you to be able to tell me, okay?
Yes, how many cubes
Are you listening?
in it? So they're measured
Okay,
by
I'll be back.
actual cubes.
Okay, go ahead.
Quiet.
My model, I modeled 2 holes and divided each hole into four parts. Then after I got my answer, I
This thing, I think, volume is how big something is and
check
how
it.
low something is, okay? Well, how big it is and how
So
tall
I
it is.
kept my dividend and flipped my divisor, and I got the same answer.
So what numbers, tell me the actual numbers you flipped. What number did you flip?
I flipped 1/4.
You flipped 1/4, okay. You put a 1 under the 2?
Yes, because you can't multiply a
What do you mean
whole
by
number
shape?
by a fraction.
You have to change it to a
Fraction.
You have to change it to a fraction. Okay. And your answer was?
Okay, a lot of it, we're saying units, which is correct.
Or 8.
Oh, a whole number of 8.
But volume,
Right. Okay.
you're good
Tell me
to
what you did.
investigate.
Did you
I'm
hear
not
that
telling
part?
you what it is still.
Coming back.
So you're gonna
Remember,
need
you
to
got to
take your
remember what he did, okay?
And we're gonna
All right,
come back here
go.
to this table and I'm gonna show you what's right.
Well, tell me what you did. Did you start out making the model? Okay. And each part of the model became what?
Okay, like you're
One.
gonna work with, Lake right here.
So if you came back here, you would put 1/4 in each one of these parts, right? Okay, so that might help you if you actually put the 1/4 here so that you can actually see that the 4 1/4 made that
You guys put it right there.
whole, okay? So you might want to do that. So let's do that so that you'll make sure that you understand that when you broke that, it became 4 parts.
You two are gonna have this box and you're gonna make an estimate.
Anything to help
about how many-
yourself, okay? Quiet. Okay,
About how
you
many
guys are going to turn
unit
to
cubes.
page.
These are our unit cubes. How
If I don't get
you need this to be interesting.
Okay.
everybody else did 2/1, but I did 8/1.
Okay, the reason why they did 2/1 here, because you can't have, exactly like he said, you can't have a whole number, okay, here. You got to have a fraction. Now, what did you say? Say the exact words you said.
I said a whole number cannot be multiplied by a fraction.
Okay, so therefore you got to change this to a fraction. So how do you change it to a fraction? You put the 2 over a, up 2 over 1. Okay, all right, now. Okay, now you had 1/4, and he told you what's the next step you have to do? You have to flip your fraction, because that's called your what? Okay.
Now we're gonna do it at this table here.
Well, you kept the fraction, you know. Okay, all right. So if you multiply this becomes what? Why is she changing that? She's
changing the symbol.
To what? Multiplication. Now if you multiply straight across, you have 2 times.
You are estimating. You're not doing putting anything in the boxes yet.
So you can't do anything. If you divided that into it, you still come out with what?
To be a whole group. Send your name though.
You still come out with 8. So 8 is going to be your what? 8 is going to be your answer the same way you did here. If you went back and counted this, 1/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Teachers, please pardon the interruption.
What?
I need if you've not done your attendance for today, I need you to go ahead and do your attendance so I can run report cards. Please put your attendance in at this time if you've not done it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to see if you can work the next problem. Here's the next problem. I'm going to call you one on the back. I'm going to call you out a problem, okay? And see if you can do it. Okay.
Okay, go ahead and start sending
All
your
right.
estimates.
So let's see if you can get this one. The problem that you're going to do is you're going to do 1/6 divided by 2. 1/6 divided by 2. Everybody's going to work that problem. Now, while they're doing that, I'm going to come and see you. Okay, let's see what we did. Let's go back. Now, here's where you're going to do your model. Did you remember I showed you the model that was right here? You got to show your model on your paper first, okay? So let's do this. Let's say your pencil. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of this part right here, okay? Change that over again. Now remember, a whole number in here is what? What's our whole number in the problem? What was your whole number?
Okay, put it down so everybody can see.
Nope. What's your whole number?
You can all help me fill it up.
2. Your whole number is 2, so you need 2 parts.
Exactly.
Okay, so if you come here, I'm gonna let you draw it.
Like they have to be
Let me start the first one off.
exactly next to each
Okay,
other.
so let's say we did this.
That's how you find volume.
Okay, now you're gonna draw from the rest of the way. Okay,
Done.
good, fantastic. Don't play with that.
And I want to see if you
Okay.
can figure out
Would you
how
look
to
over?
count all of your
Tell you what you
cubes.
do.
And
If
you
you
should have
finish
to count.
that,
You should be able to
would you
do
please
some-
look over
do
and
an
help
operation
Dalton?
that you know about.
Okay, if he needs it, just kind of watch what he's doing, and if he needs it, then you can You can kind of help. No, you're gonna do that first. Then I'll give you another problem, okay? I'll give you another problem. Okay, so how many parts is this gonna be broken up into? 1/4, 1/4,